got warm again. We're easing in here at our evening spot today. Just want to kind of go over something that I kind of thought about this morning, because it was getting warm and you could just really feel the heat, you know, getting back up. Something I think a lot of people overlook during this time. You know, the last video we talked about the pre-rut, you know, kind of the stage we're in right now, where the bucks are moving, they're cruising. You know, everybody's seeing bucks now. You know, I've had an opportunity at a couple bucks and just let them go because they just wasn't what I wanted to shoot. And, you know, deers are moving pretty much all day. Well, it's about 1:45 and it's getting warm today. So what I'm going to do is hunt something that I kind of go back to early season tactics that a lot of people overlook this time of year, and that's water. You know, especially if you can find water in and around in timber. You know, if you're lucky enough to find water like back in the thicket and stuff, or a little pond or something, boy, them can be honey holes this time of year. And you say, well, you know, the deers are moving. Yeah, think about this. Bucks are moving all day long. They're looking, they're seeking, they're walking these benches of these ridge tops. They're walking to, you know, this bedding area, and you know, they're looking along with those. Well, what happens when they get up and move and they got that winter coat on like they got right now? They get hot. It's it, you know, they get hot, right? So if they don't have to go way off to find water, you know, man, them little good places to hunt, especially in the evenings. And especially if you're going to hunt all day, like right here in the middle part of the day, and we're getting ready to go in here and set for the evening hunt. So don't overlook these little water sources. Now we got a pond up here. It's about probably 60 yards. Now, I didn't want to be doing this talking and video up, you know, up when we get up there, because we won't get quiet and settle down. But you know, I'm going to hunt this pond. I'm going to hunt the edge of this pond and this thicket around this pond. Because, you know, and you got to be quick, because a lot of times they just come down, get a drink, and right back. So you got to be watching, be alert. But a lot of times, if you can hunt them little pond areas, it's tucked back in the timber, maybe it's a little creek drainage, back in the timber, boy, them are good spots for pre-season, or pre-rut rather. You know, not pre-season, we're in season now, but pre-rut, where, you know, we're right in that time. So don't overlook them water sources, and because deers are moving, like I said, all day. So it's time to get out here. And sometimes you just got to get them little things that just remember, check that water out, and hopefully a season it'll pay off for us. So we're going to get on up here and set up and set for the next 3 or 4 hours and see if it pays off for us. Try not to sweat too much coming in here. I've been seeing about all the deer right up there on top. There's a little pond, just right there in that little hole. Just right there. A little pond right there. And you can see all up and down the banks. Over here. It'd be about a 75-yard shot to that far bank over there. And up in here it'd be 30, about 20, just anywhere in here you'd be able to, because if they come down here, they're gonna come to that bank here, water. It's about 10 till 2, so it's up middle part of the day, and then maybe, you know, as the evening wears on, I may slip around the back side of this point and watch this point till dark. You know, you can't, let me tell you something, you can't get bogged down to the same thing. You know, a lot of people, they hunt the same way every day, and that's fine if it, you know, if it's paying off and the deers are in a pattern and everything's going like you planned, that's fine. You sit in a tree all day long or sit there till, but man, when things ain't happening, and you're sitting in your stands, or you're sitting in your blinds, and you're just, nothing's going on. You know, after 3 or 4 days of that, you got to do something different. Yeah, you got to do something different. And for me, you know, it's like turkey hunting. I'm an aggressive hunter. Well, as deer hunting, I'm an aggressive hunter. Now, that don't mean just get a gun and go through the woods and be walking. But you got to be strategic. But you have to kind of move throughout the day. That's why a lot of people say, "Man, I can't hunt all day." That's because you're sitting in the same spot all day. But I try to have, you know, I try to have a morning spot, an afternoon spot, and even a midday spot. And a lot of times at the midday, this is where you want to be, in like stuff like this. Or they're not going to be in here long if they come, but it's going to be quick. But you might just get a shot. And so this is a real good midday spot. So for all you guys that's leaving right in the middle of the rut or pre-rut and going back and waiting until 3 o'clock to get back in, you're missing out on some good hunting just by overlooking these spots in the middle of the day. And you know, you can get up, move around, you know, but you don't want to be, you know, you don't want to be going loud and crazy. You just want to slip from one spot to the next and try to make the least noise you can and get to your spots quick, set up. So I'm going to hunt here till, you know, maybe 3:30, maybe an hour and a half, or I may stay here dark. I'm seeing anything, I don't know, you know, may not have to, may shoot one, but I'm going to stay here at about 3:30, and then I'm just going to slip back here about 65, 70 yards right around this point and watch this other harvest. Hey, make sure to subscribe to this channel. Just hit that subscribe button down in the corner. Check out all the links below. Check out DaleOutdoors.com, where you can get hats and shirts and other Dale Outdoor apparel and all you know, other things we have. Check out SpringFeverCustomCalls.com, SOSO Outdoors. All the links below where you can get my turkey calls, my signature series, and check them all out. And I'd really, really appreciate it. Hope you have some great luck this season. Hope to see you here later with a pretty nice deer.